Hello, how are you, Amanda? The SEINT artist. We're gonna do our eyes today with Eternal because it's June's shade of the month. It is getting ready to leave, and I'm gonna do a look that I've been doing a lot this month. It's such a beautiful color, and I love the way that Leo and Eternal play together. They play together. We're gonna dig into this. I'm gonna use my SEINT eyeshadow primer. We're just gonna pop this on, and I'm gonna grab my BK Beauty brush. I have this linked. I'm loving this brush. This is such a good brush. I like a brush that does one thing, and that's spreading my primer. We're just gonna put this lash to brow. I love this stuff. I think it's meant to be an eyeshadow because there's so many colors. I use the color Candlelight. There is a link for this primer in the description, so go get it. Go get it. It stays all day. Your makeup may move, your eyeshadow won't. Your eyeshadow won't. And so I'm just spreading this all over. I really like to focus this on my lids and then into my crease, and then I thin it out up to the top. And I just make it a nice blank canvas, a really good surface. But like all things, you need a powder to blend. So I am gonna grab Paris, and I just like to use this as my base. It's been such a pretty base during the summer. I usually use Cupcake, but I've gotten a little bit tan and it looks super white. And so I'm using Paris, and it's been really, really pretty. All right, we're gonna go in, and I'm gonna grab Drift, and I'm sticking with this brush just for right now, and I'm grabbing a bit of Drift under the brow. I like a little peekaboo shimmer. It gives the illusion of a brow lift, is what I've been told, and I'll believe them. Anybody who says, they said that about high heels too. I don't wear high heels as often as I used to, but you know what? When I feel like I need my tush lifted, I'll put my high heels on because somebody once told me it lifts my tush an inch, maybe two. And I was like, well, there you go. We got to do that. That's like thinking when I chew gum, it's going to make me lose weight. No, it just makes me less hungry. But we're gonna put that Drift on our brows. We're gonna stay on topic today, and I'm gonna go into, let's see, I got the eyeshadow brush because the first one I grabbed. We're gonna go into Leo. Leo is my favorite. It has been my hands down. Once I tried it, it was hard to try anything else. We're just gonna pop this up top. I'm gonna grab a hairpin, and I'm gonna get my hair out of my face because who needs me touching my hair all the time, right? And I do. We're going into Leo, and we're gonna pop this way up top. I put this on top of that Drift. If I put the Drift on after this, it just pushes that Leo down, and I don't like that. We're just popping this over, windshield wipering this above the crease, and it's just this yummy, warm tone. And look at the way it gives my eye just this little kick in the butt. That's why we do it. Wow. Okay, popping this up top, and I just I try to keep it straight out and then over, and I just build until I'm happy. Pretty much just build. That's what's nice about these. These have 2.1 grams, which is more than typical companies put in their eyeshadow tins. And they're well pigmented, and they blend really well. I like having, again, a powder base. It makes them blend a little bit better. But there we go. All right, we're gonna go in on the small end of the eyeshadow brush, tapping off the excess, and I'm gonna go along the lash line here. Look at how dark and pretty that is. And then it's gonna blend out and down. I'm pushing this into my lid. I'm coming outside of the eye, and then I'm gonna come up onto that brow bone, and I'm pushing up across the base of that brow bone, and then just feathering it out once it hits this big bulk of my brow. That's my stopping point. And I just build this into Leo, flip it to the fluffy end, and then I'm just gonna blend it out, pushing this along the lash line for a little bit of depth. I have maturing eyes, not mature eyes, but they are maturing. I'm 43 years old. They certainly aren't in their 20s, and they're really not in their 30s anymore. But adding a soft eyeliner keeps the eyes soft, but gives them a youthful look. Whereas using a hard eyeliner sometimes for me can make my eyes look a little heavy. We're just pushing this and building this up. I like having it on the outside and then building it up. It gives my eye a little lift and a little bit of length. And then I just push this in with that Leo, and I just windshield wiper it like that. Super pretty, so pretty. Again, pushing this on, and we're gonna tap off. We don't want too much fallout. And then we're gonna go along the lash line. This is the only eye I can actually close. I can't do that over here. And then we're gonna push this into the lid, grabbing as we need, into the lid, cross about halfway across. We're gonna come up onto that brow bone. We're gonna push it and flick it in when it gets about halfway. And then I'm just building up, flip it and fluff it. Flip it and fluff it and just blend it out. This part, don't worry about it looking perfect. We are going to be adding that drift with our finger in there, and it's just gonna seamlessly blend it all together. It's so pretty. There's so many pretty colors that go with this look. So if you've been eyeing some of those fun summer colors, you got a wedding coming on, you're gonna be going to someone's wedding. A lot of people think they can't wear certain things because it's a wedding. Clothes, sure. Hairstyles, maybe. Makeup, no. Wear whatever makeup you want. If you want to throw a turquoise on, do it. But this is a great starting point, and Eternal is such a pretty versatile color. We're going to just take what's left on the brush, and I'm just going to add a little smokiness under the eye, bringing it up right here around the outer corner. I like it to have a little fluidity. So we just put that underneath the eye. We can clean all this up after. And then just, if you have a lot of movement on your lid, I do on the outside, you can tap it, and that might help. Okay, we're gonna grab, with our finger, we're gonna grab some drift. It's this beautiful champagne shimmer. And then I'm just gonna start at the mid and then work it in to the inner lid. Look at that, it's so pretty. Grab that fluffy brush and just push that Eternal into it. It's so, so pretty. It's a really nice, fine shimmer. It's not chunky like a lot of the colors. We're just gonna push this on, and I just build, build, build. I like using my finger. It picks up a little more and it transfers a little bit better, but this is such a pretty soft look. But this is, I've been loving Eternal with Leo. We're gonna grab my liner, and I'm gonna tight line right up here. We're gonna go until our lashes stop growing. Now mine don't grow all the way in. And we're just gonna tight line, pushing it into our lashes, and then I, on the outside, flick into the lashes like that. Flick, flick, flick. Same over here, we're just gonna waterline. You'll get used to it. I like using a fatter, if you're getting into tight lining, use a bigger brush, bigger pencil. I've used these skinny ones and I just find it difficult. This just, you have a little more control, I think, is what I find, but that might just be because I'm used to it. And then flicking into the lashes on this outer quarter of my eye to give me a little bit of length. And then on the inside, I'm just gonna hit the edge with my liner, and then I just rub it with my finger to soften it. Here, hit it with my finger to soften it. Clean the eye if you need to, there we go. And then I'm gonna take my line brush. This is my rose gold one, and I like it because I think that the gold has longer bristles, but because I have this, I'm gonna get it wet with some setting spray. So we're gonna put a little setting spray on it, a lot. Wipe off with a rag if you need to, and I'm gonna pick that up, and it's just this really nice little, tiny little angle brush. And we're gonna tap, 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 and we're gonna tap off excess. And then we're gonna take, and we're just gonna make a little deep wing. When you get our eyeshadows wet, it makes them an even deeper color. Do you see how pretty that is? And if you have hazel eyes, oh, this color is so good. For hazel eyes, for brown eyes, has a touch of purple in it, and it just brings out and it warms up your eyes. So again, grabbing that Eternal, tap off the excess, and we're just gonna create a little deep wing using this purpley tone. It's so, so pretty. Just grabbing, tapping, and applying. I love this color. It's 3 to 4 colors once you start playing with other things. All right, now we're gonna grab our mascara, wherever it may be, and we're gonna apply our mascara. We're gonna zip through this part. this weird clip out. We're gonna fix the hair now. Look at how pretty this is. This is such, oh, I love Eternal. It's so pretty, and you can pop any other color on top of it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna post some pictures at the end. Sorry. I'm gonna post some pictures at the end of this look, and then I'm gonna pop a color on this eye and a color on this eye to show how versatile it is. It's so stunning with so many colors. You can pop Tawanda on here. You can do Daba D. You can do Rain. You can do Bayou. You can do Una, if you got Una when it was available. So many good colors to go with Eternal. And so you only have a couple days. You get tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day. And so you're going to want to grab this, and it's going to be your summer eyeshadow when you go to barbecues, when you go to weddings, bridal showers, baby showers, whatever event you have. This is the eyeshadow to add to your look. It's so pretty. Have a great day.